What is up, everybody? Today we're going to be doing all of Kayna's side missions, and each time you complete a side mission she will give you a new bait, so you definitely want to equip that. Also, she has 5 side missions, which are pretty easy. They're not too bad. So if you don't know where she is, she's in the Scarlet Forest in the base camp off to the side where there's some water, and you would just talk to her and she'll give you the first mission, which is just capture a fish. So some tips about capturing fish, because I didn't know, a lot of people are just moving their left stick up, down, left and right, trying to get the fish's attention. um, I didn't know you had to flick it, move it up and down really quick, because it says up, left stick up or left stick down, and that's what I was just doing in one direction. But no, you have to flick it. Once you flick it, the fish will bite. Earlier fish like this, they would just, if they see it in front of you, they would just bite it. But going forward, they get a little harder, and they would just won't bite it unless you flick the left stick. So the second mission has you capture a golden fish, and this is in area 8 over here in the Scarlet Forest. The bottom right, there's a little waterfall there. You could just look at the map I have and just follow. The area isn't hidden at all. You could just go through the waterfall and you'll see. Also make a camp there, because you're gonna be going back to a location pretty frequently for our other fishes. So there it is. There it is. Just fast travel there. And the golden fish is easy to spot. You should just see it. For me, first time traveling there, it was right there. It's those yellow orange looking ones. Equip the golden bughead bait and you should be able to capture it. Go ahead and turn that in, and that is mission number 2 complete. Now for mission number 3, they have you catch a Bowfin, and for this one you have to go to area 13 in the Windward's Plains. So let me get to it. I didn't have to rest or anything like that for this. It did take me a while though, but I was just able to spot it in the pond over here. Again, this is area 13 in the Windward's Plains. It did take me a while because I was capturing every fish, and then eventually the bowfin showed up. So I just kept fishing until the bowfin showed up. Go ahead and equip your new bait, which is the emerald jitter bait, and it should bite it. Like I said, it did take me a while. But I didn't rest. I just kind of fast traveled. If it was caught all the fish, then fast traveled to a different location and fast traveled back, and the fish did respawn. Um, we are going to be using that method a lot later on, especially for the last fish they have us catch, the squid or whatever it's called. But as you can see here, I jiggled it. I moved my left stick up and down really quick, and it made a little bounce with the bait, and the bowfin actually bit it. If you just hover it over your or in front of it, you just keep it in front of it without jiggling it, then they're not gonna bite, or it might take some time for them to bite. But that's where I was having some issues with. You have to flick your left stick up and down real quick so the bait could jiggle or jump a bit. So now that's number 3. That one was pretty easy. The next mission is where I was having a lot of problems. It's to catch up a lifetime, where you gotta catch a Whopper. And for this one, you're gonna want to go to area 17 all the way on top. There you go, area 17 all the way on top. Make sure you have a camp around, because you will be returning here, especially if you're trying to catch 30 Whoppers for the achievement. But yeah, you're gonna be coming here a lot to catch some fish. So what you want to do is oh yeah, I didn't make a camp all the way on top. I made the one in the bottom, but I will just travel there real quick. I'm also trying to keep this video short, under 15 minutes, so that's why I fast forward a lot of the stuff. So you're gonna see the fish making splashes. That's what you want, because that means there's a lot of fish over there, and you'll see a lot of the larger fish. So here I caught one, and just make sure you're flicking that left stick up and down in front of the fish so he bites it. And if you don't know how to catch a whopper, it's a pretty generous with how much you can mess up. Like when it's jumping right now and I have no idea what to do. But you definitely when it's going to the right, go to the right with it. If it's going to the left, go to the left with it. Try not to break the tension because then the line will break and you'll lose the fish. So it's hard to see because of the water, but the fish is going to the right and you want to keep going to the right. It got tired there, so we could go ahead and start reeling it in. When your hunter pulls his rod all the way up like he just did, it means the fish is tired and you could start reeling it in. But again, just you'll see, hold up. It's tired right there. The hunter got his rod all the way up. You can start reeling it in. So it's going to the right. Make sure you're going to the right. If it's going to the left, yep, make sure you're going to the left. Sometimes they switch pretty fast. Just be ready. Make sure you're paying attention because you don't want to lose the whopper, especially if you're going for the achievement because you're gonna need to collect 30 of them. Which once you get a hang of it, it isn't pretty bad. So it's tired. Go ahead, reel it in, and you will capture it. The whoppers, from what I've experienced, they don't jump that much. They jump once or twice, but like I said, they're pretty generous. I don't think I had a line snap other than a few times, but that's because it hit an obstacle or I was going the wrong way with it because I wasn't paying attention. But here's another example. You jiggle it, whopper caught it, it started jumping. Yep, it jumped. I have no idea what it's doing or what to do. You see my hunter stumble. It stumbles again right there. But once it gets tired, it's going to the right. There you go. Jumps again. Going to the left. Make sure you're going to the left with it. And there you go. It's tired. Once it's tired, go ahead and reel it in. And I was able to capture this in just one go. Once it got tired, I reeled it in really quick, and it was mine to capture. So once you get that, you could just go ahead and talk to Kayna. I was having a lot of issues again because I was just placing the bait in front of him, and I was moving my left stick up, down, left or right, but the fishes were just ignoring it. Don't forget to flick it up and down. Flick your left stick up and down and it will capture it. So now that we caught it, we caught the whopper, we want to go ahead and turn that into Kayna. Alright, so the next mission is gonna be a little it's a lot easier than the Whopper in my opinion. It does take more time though because you have to capture the Grand Escunite, and that's a really rare spawn. It doesn't spawn that often, and I think this was the first time I had to actually rest in my camp for it to spawn. So you'll know when it's there though. It's like a blue squid. It's the only blue shining thing in the water that appears. Make sure you're equipping your new tentacle jig. That way you know, it catches it bites the bait. Go ahead and go to area 8 again. Under the waterfall where we caught the golden fish, we are going back to the same location here. So I hope you made a camp here. If not, you're going to be traveling a lot. But you want to go ahead and rest. You want to make the environment plenty and put it to nighttime. I only had to rest once, so I only spent 300 guild points. I know I've seen a lot of people that had to rest multiple times, but I didn't have to. I guess it depends on, on the luck. So I only had to rest once. So once you rested, go ahead back to this little area. The method here is if it's not appearing, make sure you capture all the other fishes with your net. That way you could, it's pretty fast. You could capture like multiple fish with one net. So it's obviously not here. Capture the fish and then just go to the other spot, which is right next to this one in the same area. Go ahead and take a swim. Alright, so in this spot, again, it is not there. It kind of looks like that thing, but it's going to be blue, shining blue. So, yeah, it's an Escunite. So, it's not there. Make sure you capture every other fish in there so you could clear it up. As you can see, I cleared it up here. And what you're going to want to do is fast travel to a different location and then just fast travel back. Once you do this, once you fast travel to a different location and then travel back, you the fish will respawn. And I had to do this about 4 times before it actually appeared for me. So go ahead and go to this location. This is where I see a lot of people capturing it, but it didn't appear in here for me. Again, I didn't see it, so I caught every other fish with my net. Now we're gonna go check the other location. And there it is. If you can see it, it's that glowing blue triangle in front of me. Now, it takes a while for it to bite the bait. As you can see, I'm here struggling, trying to get the squid to bite it. I'm jiggling the bait, but it just keeps ignoring it. Eventually, I ended up capturing other fishes before I caught that one. But that's good. I mean, if they're biting it, just capture it because you definitely want the pond clear so no other fish can intervene. Yeah, this thing did not want to bite it. I thought I was doing something wrong. But eventually it did take a bite. There you go. Once it bites, you don't have to play the mini game. You just reel it in and that's it. That completes the last mission for Kayna, and her side missions are all done. If this video helped you out, please like and subscribe. See ya.